Yo, what's up there, guys? Dr. Phil on today's episode 12 of NHL 14 be a gem with the Boston Bruins. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do the free agency. At the same time, we're going to do our lines. And also, if we do have time, we are going to start the preseason and maybe do a little bit of the season. But last episode we did the drafts and we re-signed some players. And the drafts went pretty well because we drafted Connor McDavid, but the re-signing stage, it was pretty tough because we have a money problem and we have $4 million left, and going into this free agency we need a lot of players. So a couple players I want to look at, or I got recommended to look at, is I don't want to trade players, I want to free agency, is Carl Hagelin. Carl Hagelin would be a perfect second liner guy because he's a playmaker. Not the third line, but the second line, just because he can start up a play and he could, he's a playmaker. So he play on the second line. I don't think the third line, but pretty sure the second line would be good for Carl Hagelin. I just have to make the line somewhat better, and he'd fit in there perfect. And another guy is, where is he? Defenseman. If I go potential, Danny DeKeyser. So supposedly this guy goes up to an 80 overall, which, whatever. If he goes up to an 80 overall, he'd be pretty good because he's an offensive defenseman. And we have an offensive? No, we have mostly two-way defenders, except Torrey Krug, which is offensive defenseman. So, he would be good. If he actually jumps up to an 80 this year, I would consider getting this guy. So that's the two recommended guys. But some other guys that I was looking to is I was looking at is, where is he? No, not Smogani. Is, where is he? Is Brendan Pruss. The reason I was looking at this guy is because we don't have any tough guy on our team. I'm not saying he's a tough guy. Well, he's basically a tough guy, but we don't have someone that's tough on our team. Sean Thornton's gone, so if we can bring Brendan Pruss in our team, if we still have the money to, he'd be good playing on that fourth line and actually make it tough for our team. His discipline's not the greatest, but he's a tough guy and he makes it rough. Because our team right now, I'm not saying it's not rough, but Milan Lucic, he's probably our toughest guy there, and he plays on the top two lines. So I'm gonna try and find someone that's tough for the bottom two. And also the last guy I was looking at is another defense, I think. If I go look at defense, I think Alec Martinez or Michael Roosevelt, if we do have the money for, just to fill in those spots on defense. And that's about it. And another thing that someone noticed is Ben Bishop's in the free agency. Wow, I don't know who the hell would let him go. But thing is, Ben Bishop's 4 stars potential, and he'd be a pretty good guy to get for a backup goaltender. But as of right now, we do have our 2 goaltenders, and that's Tuukka Rask and Jacob Markstrom. And it looks like Markstrom's going to jump up a lot next year. So maybe his trade value has gone up, and I could probably trade him for something really good. I don't know. We'll see. But draft position and goalies. Yeah, it sort of went up, but looks like next year he's really gonna, he's gonna go up next year, and he's gonna jump up a lot. So, he's on he's a trading asset right now, and Sandberg, yeah, whatever. But these are just potential guys. But the guys I'm gonna sign right now is probably Carl Hagelin and and that the Sedinker guy. I think it was Sedinker or Seeker. I don't remember his name. Okay, where is he? Defense. Start off with this guy. Yeah, DeKeyser. So Danny DeKeyser, he wants 2 years. I'll give him. Yeah, you see. Yeah, okay. He was right. He friggin' jumps up. 1 year, then bam, 2 years, then bam, 3 years. So I'm gonna go get this guy. I'm gonna give him a one-way. We'll just try and squeeze out the less money out of him, so we'll just go at 800. So 800 for Danny DeKeyser. And Carl Hagelin, yes, considerably I would get Carl Hagelin. but due to the fact that he has potential left in him, and probably as of the next couple of years, he's probably going to want a shit. He's not going to want it, so he's not going to jump that much. But still wants a lot of money, and other teams interested. Phoenix, obviously. But right now, we're really, money-wise, we're kind of on the edge of it. And if Carl Hagelin comes in on our team, that means I think we're good for forwards. So if we go forwards, that's 3, 6, 9, and yeah, we need one more forward at least. Yeah, one more forward at the least. And I was thinking about maybe trading Conacher for someone that's just to get a draft pick, and probably signing Brendan Press or Colin Greening for someone. And that's probably like Brendan Press, I think, at the least. But we'll see. Okay, so free agency, we're gonna sign Carl Hagelin. Like the reason I don't want to get guys that have potential is because they're gonna want more money. And with that comes money problems. And in the future, when I think about it, we have Connor McDavid, we have friggin' Sam Reinhart, and when they get better, they're going to want a shit ton of money. So that means we're going to have to deal some players, and we're going to have to deal them really quick. So right now for the season, if we're going to push for that playoff and for the cup, we're going to go sign Carl Hagelin. So he's going to want, does it go up? No, okay. He's going to want 3 years, so we're just going to go give him 3.9 should be good for him. If we don't get him, then, you know, whatever. But 3.9, bam. And Ben Bishop, I do want to get him. Ben Bishop would be perfect backup goaltender. I could deal Jacob Markstrom if I wanted to and sign Ben Bishop. Because next year, Markstrom's going to want a shit ton of money. Because he's going to jump, so contracts. Markstrom, where are you? Markstrom, he's only got 1 year left on his contract. And, yeah, he's going to be a starting goaltender soon enough. So, yeah, I'm going to trade Jacob Markstrom. Probably get some people in return. Going to get rid of Jacob Markstrom, and we're going to bring in Ben Bishop just because. He's a stud of a goaltender, and he should be good. Like, I know his potential's done. He's only 78, but he's a backup goaltender. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you don't want someone that's like 85, 86 for a backup goaltender. Like, Markstrom, he's going to be starting goaltender, and we need a team that wants starting goaltender. So, 1 year left on his, like, contract, and we even saw last video that he wanted a shit ton of money starting next year. So, might as well trade him right now to a team that wants him. Maybe you can get a defenseman out of that. It's only 1 mil, so now you know what? I'm just stick with the. No, first round. It's not gonna go through. That is not gonna go through. First round, maybe second round. Yes, a little bit lopsided on our side. So we're just gonna go and get the most secondest round. We're gonna get the most second round that we can for the next couple of years. Calgary did good last year, I think. So maybe we can just go in the future and see what people lower. Would this go through? No, still not. Okay, so that's a little bit too far. So I'm gonna go second round, and we'll just go first round of later years. We're gonna go someone that's pretty low. No, okay. So even if we go far enough, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna be worth it. So we're just gonna get. Yeah, we're just gonna end up getting some draft picks. So we're gonna go get the. We're just gonna get the second round of next year. Still lopsided, so we're just gonna go and get the third and fourth. Okay, so we're just gonna get a shit ton of guys. Maybe get a prospect out of it also. Okay, so Eric Roy. He was at. Okay, I remember him. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking we're just gonna end up getting those draft picks and sign Ben Bishop. Yep, it should be. I should go through, no problem. I just think if it's a little bit lopsided on our side, Because that's 2 second rounders, or... Whoa, not Steinberg. Fuck Steinberg. Okay, so 4th round, 2nd round, and we're going to go 2nd round of that next year also. 2nd round 2018. So that's 3 second rounds for Jacob Markstrom. That should blatantly go through pretty good. So will it go through? Nope. Okay, take that off and we'll go a 3rd round. Will this go through? Nope. Will it go through? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I think it was a pretty good trade. Not lopsided either way. We still got 2 second rounds and then we got a 4th round also out of it. And that should get us for this draft. But now we can go sign Ben Bishop as an actual backup goaltender. Because, like I said, Markstrom, if he's actually jumping next year, which we are going to go check at the end of this year, he is going to be, like, he's going to want a shit ton of money, and I can't afford him. So, Ben Bishop is our guy to get, and I'm going to give him sign for 3 years. Like, I would sign him for 7 years if I could. 7 years at 1.5, you see? You know what? We'll just hold on that. Like, he looks like he's not going to jump up anytime soon, so we're just going to sign him 6 years long term at 1.5. Yeah, you know what? We're going to just sign Ben Bishop long term, future backup goaltender forever, and we're just going to sign him for 7 years straight away. I know you guys are saying, "Oh no, don't sign for 7 years," but 7 years at 1.5 mil. That's pretty damn good for a backup goaltender. So we're going to get him to what? Till he's like freaking, I got to do my math here, 34, 35. So we're just going to keep him like this. Okay, so 6 years at 1.30 or 1.5. That should be good for him. There we go. And then that's about it. I just hope we get our players. So advance a day. Nope. Nope. Come on, I want to get at least those players. I want to get at least Carl Hagelin in that defense. Come on, come on. Oh, yes. Yes, and yes. There we go. Yes, we got our 3 guys. Looking A right, man. Holy shit. Damn, we're at 1 mil and we're still good to go. So, okay, so we got our team under control. We got a shit ton of players. Our team's good enough. We got at least 12 forwards. What about defensive wise? We at least got 4. So if this the Kieser guy can jump up by the end of this free agency, then it should be good. And then, like, yep, okay. And then goalie wise, we have Ben Bishop and we got Tuukka Rask. And Ben Bishop, he's a backup goaltender. And we still got our other players also, our other goaltenders. And Markstrom, I thought it was a good trade. Like, for me, I thought it was a good trade getting those rounds. So trading block. I don't know. I forgot my trading block. We need defense. We need a. No, we need a third liner guy. A third liner checking. And we need a third liner scoring. And then, yeah, third liner scoring, third liner checking. And third liner checking, obviously I want good defensive skills and good physical skills. So minimum would be this and minimum would be this also. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Top 4 future picks. I always want a first overall no matter what. And then Sandberg, no. Griffith, no. And first rounder, no. Fuck off. Assistant coach. The guy I do want to unload by the end of this season is Louis Eriksson. Eriksson, he's a good player, but he's going to want a lot of money next year, and we cannot afford him. So my thought is, by the trade deadline, I should be getting at least a first round out of him. And that's probably about it. And obviously Connor McDavid, but no, you know that's not going to happen. So, yeah, so Louis Eriksson is in our trading block, and then we're good. So, Jonathan Toews hasn't signed yet. Contracts, we're good. And yeah, we only got 1.5, 1.1, so we're good to go. So let's just go through this, and we're gonna go all the way to preseason, which should be around here somewhere. Okay, so it looks like Mark Stahl signed, and there's still Jonathan Toews. Someone, I'm pretty sure he wants too much, so we're just gonna have to see. Ooh, someone signed Jonathan Toews. I wonder who the lucky guy was. I know it's not Chicago, but whoever got Jonathan Toews, man. Ooh, Ryan Miller's on the trading block. Wow. Whoever got Jonathan Toews, pretty good team there. Yeah, it's like whoever's got 11 million, go ahead, sign Jonathan Toews. First round for Louis Eriksson. Nope, I'm going Phoenix. Phoenix a gamble, so no, I'm gonna wait. Wait till the trade deadline to actually pick a for sure first rounder. Like, I could gamble it right now and see who I should sign or who I should get a draft pick out of. But I'm gonna wait for the trade deadline, and we're just gonna have to, we're gonna have to gamble it from there. Like, as of right now, I think there's been a lot of surprises this year, like for this GM mode, like us being almost last place and also Pittsburgh being last place. So you never know in this game who is going to be last place and who's going to be first place. So, like, I'm just saying, like, you gotta really know your stuff, and you gotta really think of the unreal in this game. Like, to be honest, like, friggin', like, if I think, like, Buffalo could win the cup, and they don't have a strong roster. They have nothing for players, and in this game they could win the Stanley Cup. Like, that's just something that you have to think of, or you have to consider. It's not like real life hockey. This is just, it's pretty unrealistic. But, it's still good. I still like it. Okay, so you're entering year 3 as a GM. This time has to flown by. Since this is your last year, you'll be paying attention. So then he wants to get 49 wins this season. Holy shit. Okay. Goalies this year. We're gonna go sign a defenseman. We're gonna see who's gonna be first overall this year. But first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade my staff. Staff upgrade. I should be getting a lot of points. Yes, we do. I'm gonna go amateur scout. Put that up once, and then pro scout. Don't care. I'll just boost that by 1. Confirm and exit, and then we'll go scouting assignment, and then we'll go from there. So defenseman, I want defenseman. We'll just see who's up there for defense. Top 5. There we go. There's our guy. Okay, so our lines, and let's see who actually boosted up this this summer. So contracts. And okay, so yes, so Riley Smith boosted up. Pietrangelo stayed the same. Doug Hamilton stayed the same. Riley Smith boosted up by 1. Corey Conacher stayed the same. Okay, so the Keiser went up to 79, not 80, but it's still pretty good. Carl Hagelin, his potential's done, and that's about it. Seth Griffith went up, so that's good. As for our main roster, are in the system. No. What about Sam Reinhart? Sam Reinhart went to 68, and Connor McDavid still 57. And what about our goalies? It's in the 73 for Malcolm in the system. Okay, we're just gonna like this. Okay, so now let's do our lines. Lines. Where are their lines? First, we're gonna go pick our captain, which should be obviously Patrice Bergeron, Lucic Pietrangelo. That's good for me. Oh man, the lines. Okay, now it's gonna be a tough thing to do. First, we're gonna go and we're gonna move some players. So the goalie, Sevenberg, you're going back to the AHL. There we go. He's gonna be picking, like, he's gonna be switching with Subban a lot. I just have to remember to switch him. And as of now, we have on our team that needs to go in the AHL. Seth Griffith, AHL, and that's about it. And do we have? Yep. Okay. Okay. So 4 lines: Patrice Bergeron, Louis Eriksson, and Jeff Skinner on line 1. Eriksson's what is he? Yeah, he's right winger. Krejci, Riley Smith, and Lucic. Okay. And then Hagelin, Bolin, and Conacher. Yep, okay, third line, then Kelly, Caron, and Greening. Not that much of a strong third line, but it's good for now. But Caron, I could always, like, I don't know what Caron is. I don't know what he's going to do in the future, but as of right now, he's on our 4th line. So our assistant coach actually did pretty good for the lines for once. And we're going to go check our defense. Defense. Yeah, that's a problem with our defense. Okay, so Matt Irwin, and then we really don't have a defensive defenseman. That what pisses me off. How much money do we have? Okay, best lines. I just know. Okay, I'll do best lines for now. How much money do we have left? I think we're at 1 mil. We're still. I think we're still at 1 mil. Yeah, no, we're at 2 mil. So we do have money to spend. And so let's see who's left in free agency. Yeah, no one good. No one good. Okay. Free agency and defenseman. Trigger negotiation trading block. Nicholas Solch. He's a defenseman. Does he want a shit ton of money? That's the thing. Like I do want a defensive defenseman because I don't have any. Like all my guys are like offensive. Oh man, okay. I have to think. I do have to think. Keith Ollie. Oh, Keith Ollie turned out pretty good. Wow. Okay, Keith Ollie would be a good guy to get. Just his discipline's not the greatest, and he gets a shit. He doesn't get a shit ton of penalty. But is his contract big? Yeah, it's a thing. Big contract. Okay. What the hell is my freaking... What is my assistant coach smoking, man? Holy shit. What did I say? I want to trade Louis Eriksson. And that is about it. Louis Eriksson, you're there. God damn it, assistant coach. I know what I want. And you don't know. So forwards, we want 32. Where is it? 32. 32. Third line scoring. My God, I hate my assistant coach. Holy shit, he's terrible. Checking. At 32 years old. And also, physical and defensive wise, he needs to be good. So bam. I forgot to put defensive on. Okay, defenseman, or defensive. Bam. Let's see if I can go get top 6D. Top 6. Let's just see. Seth Jones, obviously his value's gone up. If I can go get a defensive defenseman. Alec Martinez isn't really... Alec Martinez for... It's 2 defender. I could risk it and I could try with like mostly offensive guys. Like, it is a big risk that I'm taking right now, having no defensive defenseman on our team, because, like, it is a big risk, but I could try like that. If it's going really bad, then I will end up actually trading to get a defensive defenseman, and then Krejci, Skinner, more like Bergie. Bergie will take the center position because he's good at face-off. Louis Eriksson is going to go right here. And then Krejci is going to go right here. And we're going to switch Bullen with Riley Smith. And then Lucic, is he actually good? Like shooting category, physical. Lucic, we're going to switch up with Chris Hagelin. Yeah, okay, Chris Hagelin's got the better speed. He's got the shooting is sort of okay. But as of right now, and Torrey Krug will switch with DeKeyser. I think DeKeyser has a better shooting category. Or is it Torrey Krug that has a better shooting category? Defenseman. Torrey Krug does have a better shooting category. Yes, he does. Okay, so never mind. Torrey Krug can go there. And then 4-man power play. Krejci, Bergie, more like Krejci there. And then Bullen will switch up with Jeff Skinner. And then we'll put up Louis Eriksson in there. Where is he? Louis Eriksson. Yes, that's good. Penalty kill. Krejci. Krejci will switch up with Milan Lucic. Milan Lucic is going to be... Defensive awareness isn't the greatest. But Bullen, 88. And then Chris Kelly. 3-man power play, or penalty kill, yes, okay. Jeff Skinner, David Krejci, Louis Eriksson, 4th line. Bam, we're going to go with Riley Smith. Riley Smith, okay. Extra attacker, Pietrangelo Bergeron. And more like Jeff Skinner and Bergeron, and then goalies. No, put Pietrangelo. Goalies, Tuukka Rask, Ben Bishop, Shootouts, Krejci, Smith, Bergeron, Eriksson, Skinner. Am I missing a sniper in there? No, I'm not. So we're going to keep it at there. And Providence Bruins. Okay. Okay. You know what? Sam Reinhart's actually in there for once. Sam Reinhart will play on that third line. Is he right? I think he's right. Yeah, he is right. You're playing on that third line like that. And defense, okay. Sam Reinhart, does he have a better shot than most of these guys? Pretty sure he does, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. 84, 75. 84, 75. 84. Yep. Sam Reinhart's gonna be playing the second power play. Seth Griffith's not even on that fucking team. Like, come on, man. Come on, assistant coach. What the hell are you thinking? Sam Reinhart and obviously Seth Griffith. We will. You know what? I will go best line right now. Best lines. Okay, that's much better. And obviously they would scratch out Sam Reinhart. What's some little people, man? They fuck me up so bad. No, I want a Reinhart. Flick, you're getting scratched, and who else? Sam Reinhart has to be playing that fourth line, okay. The defense, power play. We'll keep it like this. And then Seth Griffith, okay. Penalty kill, yes, and then it will just end up there. I'm thinking about Sam Reinhart, so that's about it. I'm just thinking Sam Reinhart, he should be good in that fourth line for now. He's got really nothing extraordinary about him except his shooting category, which is actually really good. Okay, so power play will go Cunningham. Is he good shooting? Yes, he does. Actually really good shooting. Koklichev, yep, better shooting. Okay, so Reinhart will stay there for now, and then we'll end up. So as of right now, we are good. Okay, so everything's good. The only thing I'm questioning about is our defense. So we could maybe trade Louis Eriksson for say first round or maybe some defense. So we'll just see how it goes for a preseason. So okay, did I turn injuries on? I'm just trying to think like what's up and what's down. So settings, rules, injuries are off. Okay. So let's start the preseason. Let's see how we do. So let's go to October 6th. And it is spazzing out. It was actually really spazzing out for a couple of seconds. First preseason, and we lost to Buffalo. Expect the unexpected. Again, we won. Okay. Beneficium playoff. Okay. He wants us to make the playoff this year. No problem at all. If our team can wake up, we should be better. But our preseason does look like it's going pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Yep, okay. That's not working out for us. That is really not working out for us. Toronto, obviously a win. We should be able to win. And then Montreal Canadiens should be able to win. Pretty easy game. And then according to Boston, we won. Okay, so continue. We'll just, for the hells of it, we're going to play we're going to go play 1 week of the preseason. So progress report. Obviously, everybody drops like a little motherfucker. Because you know how it is. Yeah, everybody drops like a little motherfucker. Yep, okay. I'm used to it by now. And then everybody decides to drop. Because they're not playing their position. And even though they're playing their position, they're still not. They still decide to drop. So we're going to play 1 week. So we're going to go, we're just going to go up to, let's just say the 19th. We'll just see how it goes for the first week. And then as of right now, if we do have to switch it or not, we'll see how it goes. So first game of the season, and we lost. That's not a good sign. Second game of the season, and we won. Okay. So we're 1-1, and Milan Lucic is leading for goals. It's not a good sign. That means no one else is scoring. So third game of the season, we won. That's good. Looks like our first and second line have actually woken up. Okay, so and then against Columbus, we are going to And we're going to, come on, Sim, and we're going to win. Nice, okay. So this isn't bad. Like, we're actually, for the first week, it looks like we're going to have, like, I don't want to jinx it, but as of right now, I know it's not strong teams, but it's better than the last beginning of season. So we're 3-1 for the first 2 weeks, I think, and our first line's actually showing up. So that's a good thing to see. And then our Providence Bruins are Providence Bruins. Sevenberg, obviously, we're winning with them. So, but before I do that, I want to switch them with Malcolm Subban, just to give Malcolm Subban a chance, and we can use that as a trading bait soon enough. Okay, so that's about it for this episode. Overall, it was a pretty damn long episode, pretty productive episode. But I think the Bruins are gonna have a pretty good season this year with all those new guys. And for recommendations for next video, I would probably say the lines, but my lines are good for now. So, guys, remember to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. So, bye bye.